James Cook, 4 years, $48 million, $12 million annually for James Cook from the Buffalo Bills. I think it's a great contract. Now, let me preface, I talked earlier this week or last week about James Cook and the contract situation. I wasn't wanting to give James Cook the bag. I didn't want him getting $20 million, $18 million, $16 million up in the Henry CMC Saquon Barkley range when he was only playing 50% of our snaps. It just didn't make a whole lot of sense to me. But I'm looking at it. The Bills got James Cook at a really solid price. $12 million per year. That's really, really good. Look, in an ideal world, it would have been closer to $10 million. But I'm grateful it wasn't in the 14 to 16 million range or above. Because I don't think at that point it would be worth it. He's had back-to-back 1,000-yard rushing seasons and scored 18 total touchdowns for us last year. So he's an important part of our offense. And it's good for Josh Allen to lean on someone when he can't do everything by himself. Because at the end of the day, it's not an individual sport. We need some teammates to do something, even though Josh Allen does carry the majority of our offense's success. So when you look at the Bills and where they've succeeded and where they've maybe failed over the past few years, the Bills lose when they deviate away from the run game. They need to lean on the run game as much as possible because the run game is evidently their strength. The offensive line is great, and Josh Allen's ability to run, to move with his legs, and make things happen on the ground makes this run game that much more dangerous and efficient. And with James Cook back there, who's very talented, he can go to work and he can make things happen. So we need to lean on that. Joe Brady's got to do the best job possible to make James Cook into a 3-down back and have him on the field as much as possible. Because that run game is what drives this offense, especially with no more Stephon Diggs, which was fine last year. We made the AFC Conference Championship. We were good. It was the defense, in my opinion, that's always been the issue with McDermott. But this offense, to continue chugging along at a successful rate, needs to lean on the run game. We do have to say a big thank you to Kyren Williams because Kyren Williams saved the Bills from paying James Cook the absolute bag. Kyren Williams took a team-friendly deal at $11 million per year with the Rams, which held the James Cook contract down to $12 million per year with us. That was huge. And the second I saw that Kyren Williams contract, I knew we were in business. Because otherwise we were paying, again, in that $14, $16, $18 million range, which was extremely dangerous, especially for a running back that's only on the field half the time. With that being said, too, mentioning that, now that James Cook has his money, he's locked down for 4 years here in Buffalo, I think it's important that we discuss his snap share and his usage for the prime of his career now. At minimum, James Cook needs to be a 65% snap share running back. And I don't want to overshadow the great running back depth that we have with Ray Davis and Ty Johnson, but James Cook needs to improve in the passing game. Pardon me. Not just the passing game, but in the run blocking game. I think he needs to be better in protection. And he needs to give us more of an option on third down. James Cook needs to be a third down back now that we've paid him. Simply put. And I don't think that's too much to ask. We just need a reliable guy that we can count on third down situations. And we don't got a new running back subbing into the game when it's the AFC Conference Championship, and I want my dogs out there. I want my $12 million running back out there when the game's on the line in the playoffs. I want to see James Cook. I want him to improve his pass protection. that should be a focal point moving forward. Joe Brady should do everything possible to help the development of James Cook over the next few years and get him on the field as much as possible. So, again, I feel very confident with James Cook in the backfield. I really like our running back depth, and I think the contract, although it was a few million more than I would have liked in a perfect world, it's an ideal situation considering the market, right? You look at the top paid running backs in the league right now. I'll list them out for you. Number 1, Saquon Barkley at $20 million per year. Number 2, Christian McCaffrey at $19 million per year. Number 3, Derrick Henry at $15 million per year. 4, Jonathan Taylor at $14. 5, Kamara at $12 million. 6, Josh Jacobs at $12 million. 7, James Cook now at $12 million. And 8, like I mentioned, Kyren Williams at $11 million per year. So that makes a whole lot of sense to me, right? James Cook is getting paid Josh Jacobs and Alvin Kamara money, but he's not in the range of Derrick Henry, Christian McCaffrey, and Saquon Barkley, which makes a ton of sense to me. Until he can prove that he's an every down back and he's an absolute game changer, we can't give him the Saquon Barkley benefits. But he's still a valuable piece to our offense, and I'm extremely happy to have him back in Buffalo.